That's quite the operation you got. My God, they know how to make some shit.
They do.
Welcome back, everybody. It is first Monday here in Pennsylvania. Woke up this morning and I felt like somebody poured lava down my throat. I am definitely sick. I could feel it coming on last night. Now it's a little painful. But we've already had quite a lot of excitement here. First thing, when it was still pretty much dark, I had a big deer across the corner of the field down here. Big bodied lone deer. Obviously it was too dark to see any headgear because his body was like half against the field and the top of it was against the woods. I couldn't tell, I'm sure, pretty positive it was a buck, but I just couldn't tell how big of a buck it actually was. Right now we actually have 3 doe crossing the corner of the field into the corner. They're still walking through there right now. I had a fox or a coyote go blasting across the field this morning too already, but it's been kind of a pain. It was so foggy that it was really hard to see. The first shot I heard this morning was at 7:22, so I'm sure there's quite a few people out for being the first Monday of this season. But we're gonna hang tight and hopefully see a big bruiser come up out of that ravine somewhere. Really want to thank all the patrons of the channel. Obviously I thank you guys a lot, but I really can't thank you enough for supporting us and doing everything you do for us. Really means a lot. Well, as everybody can see, the fog is finally lifted and we got some snow flurries in the air, so that's a good sign. That fog was brutal. Okay, everybody, that's gonna do it for our little, well, not little morning hunt, all morning hunt. It's noon now. I saw 5 doe, 2 bucks. That deer that was running in front of that 6-point was a tiny little spike. And I've seen some tails running down through the woods. Seen a bunch of turkeys. I've seen a red fox. So that's what my morning ended up being. But we're gonna sit back in here this afternoon. I think Paul's gonna be with me, so we'll see what comes out here this afternoon. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go get something for my throat. Oh, feels like someone's holding a torch to it in there. See you after lunch. Okay, so we got some lunch in us. Paul's been in here the whole time, and actually when he walked up after I left, he'd seen a deer down here in the bottom corner of the field on the edge jump back in, and hasn't seen anything since other than them turkeys again that I saw this morning. So we're gonna sit here and relax, and hopefully legal buck comes out. Paul's gonna put the smackdown on it tonight. Pressure's on.
Yeah.
But we got good weather for it. You'd think that we have snow in the forecast. You'd think that, you know, they'd be wanting to come out here and feed. And Vern, man, Kaylee's dad, as everybody knows, was hunting a really big deer that had been coming out to his food plot quite a bit in the past week. And he actually just got word that that deer's dead. And here's a picture of him, and I'll show you the trail cam pictures that Vern was getting of him. So it's kind of too bad for Vern, but I don't know how good you can see that, but this is that deer on Vern's food plot the other night. That's the same picture of him. It's been getting pictures of him pretty regular, almost every night. And then you got this picture of him today. It was killed opening day at Pennsylvania, so it was killed on Saturday. Right on the Pennsylvania-New York state line, right off where Vern's property is, so an Amishman killed him. But it's a heck of a deer that Vern fed and grew for somebody to kill. Sorry, Vern. I'd say that there's probably another one out there, but I don't think there is. I think you're screwed. There's always next season. Hopefully some deer come out here pretty soon. Well, we finally have our first deer out at 4:35. Little button buck. Looks like. Now the deer parade can start. Coming up. Little deer. Definitely staring at something hard in the woods over there. Yep, there it comes. Another fawn. Another fawn. That's the little buck from this morning. No, that's a different one. That's a good sign. A little 3-point.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch more down there now. Finally have a big doe that made an appearance. I think that one over on the edge is that little spike.
To the up here.
Yeah, all the way on the back side there, right behind where that buck's walking now. Yeah, I think it is. I can see his little spike. Looking down in the woods over there. Gotta be something coming out over there. Little spike. I think. Yeah, that's a tiny, tiny spike.
Yeah.
Go over and say hello to the ladies.